Hi guys and gals, Froggy here. This is a Jenn Air dishwasher. It's not running right. I've run some diagnostics on it. The way you run the diagnostics is you have to have power to it, all right? You have to be careful pulling this out because when you have the door off and you pull on this here, the whole top thing pops out. So let me try over here. Yeah. Okay, so this is just a video on installing the part that I think is broken, that right there. To run the diagnostics, you start it. Well, let's do it just for the fun of it. And then you press 3 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. And everything lights up. And then these lights start blinking here. And those lights will blink 3 times. It'll give each diagnostic code 3 times. And it'll blink a certain number of times, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, 1. And that would be a code 6-1. Or it might go 1, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2. And that would be 4-2. All right, so different bunch of codes. For some reason, it's not starting now. Let me see if I have to close it first to start it. There, all right, now it's going through the codes. I'm not going to stay here and make you watch all the codes, okay? But I just showed you how to get the codes. Now you have to have a special printout. Usually it's attached underneath somewhere. It's for technicians only. The printout will tell you what the codes mean. And between you and me, it's kind of generic. It doesn't really tell you exactly, you know, this little sensor that's part of the drain motor doesn't work. It doesn't really get that exact, that specific. But I got 3 codes, and the 3 codes all seem to reference, it might be this. This is like the touchpad or keypad up here, and this is the, like, I call it the master control or the program control unit. So I ordered one of those, and I'm going to put that in, and I'll put a link for you down in the comments area on where I got that. Okay, I'm going to show you one other thing. There's a bunch of screws on each side around there to get this door panel off, and then you just lift it up like you're lifting it towards your chest, and that's how you get that whole panel off. There it is right here. And let's see. All right, so when you open the door, it lays down that way, and then the screws are like here. They run up and down that area. So you have to open the door, and then you use a, I think it's not an Allen, it's a small Torx to get the panel out. Let's see if I maybe have it here. Anyway, it's a small Torx. I'll reference it later on if I find it. Okay, so let's get back to this part. There, just quick, like I can show you, it's still blinking for the codes. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. See, that's an 8-1 code, and it's going to give it 3 times. Anyway, I'm going to interrupt that. You always want to cut the power to the circuit. So this is my dishwasher circuit right here. So when you're going to work on the electrical parts of it, or anything, even the draining parts of it, turn the circuit off. Now when I first opened this up, I actually found this thing hanging by a wire. It was hanging by this wire here. It's supposed to attach to the metal part that you see on this new one. You see the right where my thumb is there and there's a couple of plastic clips that slide in like that. Yeah, like that. And they were both broken off, so it's a cheap design. I'm going to try, when I put this in, to do something a little more permanent. Here I've got a zip tie there, and I've got a zip tie there that are kind of holding up this old part right now. So you're going to disconnect all of these quick disconnects, and it's pretty obvious where they go back. I don't think they can be mismatched, but anyway, I'm taking a picture of where they go right now, and you should do that too, so you get them all back in the right place. So there's 2 little wire guides or wire covers, and they have little clips that you press on. So it's kind of obvious this one looks like you pinch these 2 things here. I'm not going to get real close up onto how these things come off, because you'll be able to figure it out. It's pretty obvious. And I need 2 hands to do it anyway. For the long one, you squeeze these 2 little arms together there and then tilt it, and it comes off. The control box actually has color names for the color of the connectors, so it makes it pretty easy. Actually, it's kind of a nice touch. So on mine, you can see there's one unused section. It says red black, and that one does not have anything plugged into it. So I'm going to leave the door off, and I'm going to turn the power back on, and I'm going to just try this and see how it works. So it seems to be working now. I do have a tip for you. The door latch is part of this whole system, and when I tried running it without this exterior door installed, it wasn't running, and it was getting a blinking blue light, wouldn't start. And I think it's because this holds the door latch in a correct, secure position so that it indicates to the other computers, yes, the door is latched. So if you try and run it without this on there, it might not run. It might or it might not, I'm not sure. But for me, I had to put that door back on. And now from the sounds of it, it seems to be filling with water and washing and doing all that stuff. So anyway, give me a thumbs up or a like. This helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. Ring the bell if you want notifications when I put something new up. I'll put a link for that part down in the... You hear it? It's draining now. Here the water is pumping over to the disposal where it connects down to the drain. So I think it's fixed. Anyway, links for the parts and other parts. It might not be this part that yours needs, but you have to do that diagnosis that I showed you at the beginning, okay? Froggy out, bye-bye.